Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree Buonomo and today I will be doing a dedicated viewing vlog for Shadow and Bone, the Netflix series. It is Friday, April 23rd and I am getting ready to go to my friend Rachel's house where me, Rachel, and Barb are going to be watching it completely uninterrupted, nonstop, so that we can watch all 8 episodes in one night. And I will be vlogging that experience. So I'm really excited. Shadow and Bone. Well, so my experience with Shadow and Bone, I read all of the series before I joined YouTube. So I actually read Six of Crows and Cricket Kingdom before I jumped into the Shadow and Bone series. And I really, really love Six of Crows. Between the two, I think that is my favorite series. So I am really excited to see that some of those characters are going to be in the Netflix show. And after seeing all of the trailers and everything, it just looks like it's going to be such a good show. I really hope it is. I mean, the cast looks absolutely stunning. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I have a few things. I'm going to try to finish up some laundry before I actually go. Barb is on her way. She does have a bit of a drive because she lives in Delaware. So she does have to drive up here and then we are going to drive to Rachel's. But I do have to make some guacamole because that was my contribution for the night, was doing some veggies and guacamole dip. I'm going to homemade guacamole. I've never tried it before. It's really easy from what I've read, but I hope that it will taste as good as like store-bought, maybe a little bit better because it's not going to have all those like stuff in it. I'm going to make guacamole. I'm going to finish up around my house. I'm going to listen to my Passage audiobook and then we're going to go. So I'm going to take you along for the ride, get some first thoughts and impressions, and hopefully just have a fun little vlog. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. I was told we're not done here.
This is not done. Oh, I
but
forgot
we're
about
starting.
the vlog.
Yes.
I keep forgetting about the vlog. Hi.
Hi guys. We're about to watch episode 1. What time is it? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's a good time.
4:37.
4:37. So we might not be here till 2 a.m., but we'll see.
Depends on how much food we have to go find.
Yeah. So we obviously have a lot of snacks going on because I like snacks. They're actually really healthy. So far, we're starting off healthy.
We're having a salad.
Yeah,
We got salad. We got
We're eating a salad right now.
We all have salad.
that's very good. So I figured I would just kind of give a quick introduction for my friends because they've never been in my vlog before.
We're vlogging. Woohoo!
So this is Rachel. This is Barbara. And both of them are my gaming ladies. So on Twitch, if you've ever been on my Twitch account before, this is who I talk to during those streams. So now you have faces.
This is Mosey, and that's Gibby.
Yep, and then we have cats somewhere.
There's one right
There's
here.
one there and one over there. It's a full house here.
Yep. We're loving the puppers and the kidders.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why are you so skittish?
Because
I want your food.
because he knows that he's not supposed to be eating the food,
Oh.
but he wants to eat the food.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as far as Shadow and Bone goes, I've already mentioned before that I've read the entire series. The only book I have not read yet is Rule of Wolves because I
I'm
don't have my
halfway through
copy.
it. I'm almost done. It's great. It's great.
So you guys can say what's your experience with Shadow and Bone?
I've read it all. Almost done. Almost done. It's a favorite series. It's the best.
It's actually in my to-read list. I have yet to start it.
So I think that's smart though for you, Barb, because you'll have like a whole new world to experience afterwards. But I'm kind of glad you didn't try to rush to read it beforehand because I feel like it would get too muddled.
Oh yeah.
And then you would probably hate the show.
Well, that plus we have like all the other books that we were doing for our reading vlogs and stuff.
So many books.
Yeah. They're also the ladies that I have my buddy read. If you follow me on Instagram, I post every month about like what book we're reading.
We're off to an interesting start this year.
Yeah. So far, I'm not going to at all even attempt to do April's book because I'm trying to read the Passage for another buddy read and I grossly overestimated my abilities because I cannot do it. we're gonna watch the first episode
Time to
now,
go.
and we'll check back in afterwards.
I also feel like I'll probably be turned into that.
Ooh, nudity.
Woohoo! Nudity!
I was afraid of the dark. When I got older, I learned that darkness is a place, and it's full of monsters.
You're gonna draw me where I see her. Or I'll cut you. What's this?
This makes me sad already.
Are you making me feel sad?
Prof. Mikhail, this is Elena. Your little friend from Karamzin. Hey, you can take Zimmy coin, yes?
I don't think he was cast yet. I don't think he was cast yet.
You always do, somehow.
Get fucking
No, you always play.
lost.
I'm brooding.
We all know who this is.
Yeah, we do.
Well, two of us know.
He's not with us. If he does,
Two of us know.
Can't
then
spoil.
he believes.
Two of us know who it is.
Children!
Okay, so we just finished episode 1.
Yes.
Yay, what are our thoughts? Barb, never saw it, so.
No, never read it. So
Read
going into this completely blind, fantastic. Like, even though they're naming certain things that you're like, what the heck is this? Because it's part of the world.
Mhm.
You can easily figure out what it means. It's not confusing when they're saying all these weird names that are literally for this world.
We also have subtitles on though.
Mhm.
I think that's very helpful.
Yes. I also think too, because like they do a nice. So far, I'm pretty hype about how they're going back and forth between Ketterdam, like the Six of Crows books, and the Shadow and Bone books, because it is kind of interweaving already. You can see it, which is interesting because I had no idea what they were going to do about that.
Well,
but I
because they
like
had
it.
to create a whole story for
A
the
backstory,
Six
yes.
of Crows
Yeah.
people to include them in this series because in actual book time, Six of Crows occurs after Shadow and Bone books.
Yeah, it's like 2 years after them.
Mhm.
So these characters are in the world, but you don't get introduced to them until 2 years after everything happens.
Oh, okay.
So obviously they're alive in the series, but you don't know about them at that point. So yeah, I think that's really good. I really like all the lore and stuff like that already, like how they're setting it up and how people are being treated or mistreated or
Yes.
like
You can really see who everyone's opinions are.
yeah, and like how the Grisha are like gods to everyone.
If you're in
Oh,
Ravka,
okay,
no. Yes.
if you're in Ravka, not everywhere else.
Yeah, not everywhere else, but so far, really, I think the production looks amazing. Definitely will say that too.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that. The only thing is the accents of Mal and Alina aren't what I had in my head.
Mhm.
I thought it would be a little bit more Slavic, but I also listened to all the audiobooks recently,
Yeah.
so it's a little throwing me off. But
Yeah, just based by her name and actually seeing it right now, yeah, I would have thought it was.
because I think she has like a British accent,
Yeah,
right?
it
Yeah.
does sound.
Yeah,
no,
I
would've
you're
thought
right
it
because it
would've
does
been
sound more
stronger.
British.
Yeah.
Oh, Kaz though. Kaz is great.
His casting, perfect. Freddie is great as Kaz. Love him.
Wait, which one's
Yep,
that
Kaz is the one with the cane.
one? Yeah, that
Kaz
one.
with the cane.
So far, I think the casting so far has been perfect. Like I don't have any qualms on episode 1. So.
Let's go to
So,
number
yeah.
2.
Yes,
number 2.
All right, friends. What are we thinking of episode 2?
I feel for her. Like, I get the confusion of, like, shit just hit the fan of, like, I didn't know this was the thing. But, like, also, I want to see what they're gonna do next with her.
It kind of reminds me of The Witcher. Like, you know how, like, they changed from, like, character to character a lot in that? So I feel like
the
that,
bouncing.
like, if I, like, wonder how the show's going to be received by people who haven't read it and are interested. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that'll be interesting. But
I do like the back and forth, though.
I also think, spoiler alert for The Witcher, but it's not. Have you seen The Witcher?
No.
Oh shit. Okay.
No, go ahead. It's fine. I'll still watch it.
There's 2 different timelines, so
Yeah.
that makes it so it's a little bit easier.
yeah.
I like it a lot. I feel for Alina. My heart goes out to her because I would also be
sleeping on
sad.
1,000 count thread sheets. She should be fine.
But her only friend has been taken away
And
from
she's
her.
got a nice bathtub.
But I
want
feel
that
for her.
bathtub.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Episode 3. Here we come.
Here we
Hi
come.
guys. Just watched episode 4.
And 3.
Well, and 3. Yeah. So obviously, I mean, in order. I didn't update after 3.
You're welcome.
I didn't think I need to explain that, but I guess I do now. So anyone watching this, because this is going to go up like a week after the premiere, did anyone else catch Leigh Bardugo in episode 3? Because I freaked out and was like, it's Leigh Bardugo! And then we had to rewind it because Rachel missed her. But I saw. And then so far, I think we're in a consensus that episode 4 has been the best. You can, especially if you read the books, at least for me, I can start to see like all the little things that are starting to come together, where I'm sure in the finale shit's gonna happen.
Barb Rack.
Holy shit.
There's a lot of self-discovery in this on so many levels for people, which is great. I like the idea of feeling like you have to depend on someone and then not needing to, which is always exciting.
I can't wait for Barb's react after the last episode because
everything's gonna connect and be like, what just happened?
we're also, I'd like to note that it's 9 o'clock and we have
4 more
5, 6, 7, 8, 4 more episodes. Sorry, math is really hard right now. We have 4 episodes left, so we have another 4 hours. So 9 o'clock. Unless there's a lot of pee breaks.
Bree saw me, she saw both of us do the finger counting.
Oh my god, guys, come on. The Red Bull's not working.
No, I didn't drink all of it.
I drank all of mine.
So we're gonna watch number 5 now, and I need more water, but yes.
GLHF?
It's 10 o'clock. We're on episode 6. My little old ass is getting tired, but I'm trying to power through. I'm going to eat a snack to keep myself awake, and it's getting good. It definitely, I'm trying to, it's been a while since I've read the book, so I'm trying to figure out, I'm assuming most of book 1 is this season, because I don't think we got into anything else, which makes sense. So it just feels like it's happening fast, but it's not, because it's book 1, I think. It's good. Shit's going down. 3 episodes left.
No mourners, no funerals. That's the rule.
Okay, guys, so any predictions for the final episode?
It's gonna be a fucking cliffhanger. For
Always
Barb.
a cliffhanger, of course.
For Barb.
me, because I haven't read any of the books.
No.
I have no idea.
I honestly don't remember what happens in the book. Like, I feel like whatever's gonna happen, I'm gonna be reminded as soon as it happens and be really disappointed for not having a good guess as to what's gonna happen. Oh my god.
For reading the books, I have a feeling, my prediction is going to be that Alina's going to escape, because there's a whole lot of shit that happens. That I'm thinking, because there's like, there's more hunting involved. There's another character introduced.
There's more. There's a lot.
There's a whole uprising cult that happens. So my guess is that,
People
especially
change sides.
with the introduction of the Six of Crows characters, I'm thinking they may like capture her, but like she goes willingly.
Because Kaz has to get out of his Crow Club deal with
He has to get out of the deal.
Yeah.
And then also like Alina's eventually gonna have to go back to the Darkling. So like I feel like we might end with her going with them. But that's gonna be my prediction. Just because there's a little bit, I mean, there's a lot that's open just because they introduced the meshing. So
Good shit.
well, we'll see.
No heartbeats yet, sir.
Oh, the best part.
Beyond theater.
A place where we're just Nina Zenik, Matthias Heldor.
So precious.
It's 12:30, and we're done.
We did it! Woohoo!
It didn't quite happen the way I thought it was happening. Actually, I think followed the book a little bit closer than I expected, but good nonetheless. What do we think?
I really liked it.
I'll be starting my rewatch tomorrow night. I gotta see what I missed.
I know. I'll probably watch it again with Greg when he feels like it, but I'll definitely have to rewatch it.
The weirdest thing though is I'm pretty sure in one of these episodes I had a deja vu of 2 scenes, and I'm like, what's going on, and why do I know?
Could have been a
this?
trailer though too.
I haven't seen any trailers for this. All the stuff you guys sent, I didn't watch. I
Hmm.
literally went into this full blind.
Okay.
And I don't know why 2 of the scenes I was like, why does this make sense? And I know this already.
Who's everybody's favorite character?
Rhea the Taylor and Nina.
Genya?
Jenya?
Yes.
Genya. I was gonna say I always said Genya, but then they corrected me now because apparently it's a soft G. Ugh.
You mean a hard G?
No, Jen. G would be a hard G.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so oh Jesus. I thought that was good enough.
Oh, good. Can you imagine? Favorite character?
It's okay. I will just have to say though, casting was like perfect. Like I don't think I disliked anyone that they casted.
Cass could have been a little bit older, but I also thought that in the books too.
Yeah.
But I'm still fairly happy.
Yeah, I thought they
The
all.
acting was on point.
Yep, thought they were great. Nina and Matthias though, they're always my favorite characters.
Oh, they're so good.
They're
But like,
adorable,
I
but, like-
so forgot about that's how they met, and then she puts him into slavery,
Yeah, that's
and then like,
Yeah.
Like,
oh my god,
I'm sorry I put you in a bad situation to save you.
Yeah, it just.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
oh
because
boy.
that their whole like a lot of their arc without much spoilers, but like it is like a whole like rebuilding trust a lot because
Yeah.
there's a lot of how they were
Between-
raised
yes.
and like their
Yeah.
cultures and beliefs like play a big part into
And then the whole
their
betrayal that wasn't really betrayal. Oh,
Yeah.
my soul. They tied in like everything so well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Especially right at the end where it's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Overlaps.
Yeah,
I
no.
just.
I think her powers for the most part it was very similar. Oh, I think a little sped up, but not.
Yeah, there was definitely more training in the first book. Like,
Yeah.
more of the training scenes.
But I feel like they tried to imply that
she
like
did
it was
do
like
that.
time was passing a
Yeah,
little
she got
bit.
hit with the stick a lot.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
yeah. I was gonna say
smacks.
montages, but obviously for only 8 episodes.
So good.
Yeah, definitely good overall.
Well, that was some of the boring parts in the book too. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't really have too many complaints on first watch though.
No, neither do
I liked it. Brought back a lot of memories from reading the books, but also like
And now I'm like, do I need to read the books again?
I know.
So I'm like, no, because it was pretty. There really wasn't anything where it's like that didn't happen in the book.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
At the end, did that happen in the book when the Darkling gets taken by one of the Volcra?
I think
it
so.
does.
Yeah.
it does happen. The
pretty
fight
sure.
scene at the end was a little much for me between Mal and the Darkling.
Oh yeah.
But you need like some masculine, jerking off a little bit there. They have to.
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
thing.
I do like Mal and Alina's like relationship more, and like I definitely like I felt like they built it up better. Like they gave Mal a backbone because he was very passive in the book,
Yeah.
and it
I agree.
made me like I just didn't care about his character in the
He was
book.
very boring in the
Yeah.
book. Yeah. That's why I didn't really.
But
I was
like
just
they all
"Meh."
had really good chemistry. Like I said, casting was just perfect.
Nina and Matthias.
Oh my god! Like
Perfect.
yeah, like literally perfect. Like I mean, their actors were great, but like I even like their looks.
I
Like,
wasn't
think-
sure about Matthias when I saw like the pictures of him. I was
Mhm.
like, oh, okay, like
No,
he
but
looks like a friggin' like Icelandic guy, like he's hot, but then you hear him talk and you see him without clothes on. Done.
Just sold,
They
right?
were great.
I love Jesper. He was one of my favorite characters in the
And
books
Inej.
anyway. I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. They're all great characters. Like Leigh Bardugo writes really good characters.
Yeah, and they have
But
good
Jesper was
arcs.
great, and I thought the comedic timing was really good too. Like
And
not
it wasn't
too much.
overdone.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate when it's
There was
overdone.
enough for you to get that relief that
Yeah.
you needed in the moments, but not to be like, oh great,
Yeah,
of course,
Like
another
like
comment.
a Marvel movie.
Yeah. Also, hope that Milo the goat returns in season 2.
Comes back
Stole
and
the show.
here.
The
We all thought he was gonna be a
surprise.
sacrificial goat,
Oh my God,
and it's
yeah.
like he's gonna survive the whole
The
time.
Yeah.
good quotes though. No mourners, no funeral.
Yeah.
That was in there. That was a good one.
Yeah,
So
the
many
deal
cool-
is the deal.
The deal is the deal.
Mhm.
All in all,
I'm gonna give
really
it.
like it.
How many stars are we giving it?
I know,
5.
I'm gonna give it a 10.
10 out of 10.
I was gonna
10
say
out of 10, yeah.
I'm gonna get a 9 out of 10, just because I would like to rewatch it and make sure that I didn't miss anything. Because a couple times we were talking and shit because we were getting excited. So,
I know. I just kept going like
but
this.
it probably is like. I mean, for the mashing of it, I mean, it's a good show.
Yeah, they did a very good job.
And I think like they did a good job like explaining anything if you aren't a fan.
Yeah. Well, did you understand everything? That's
Yeah.
another question.
Yeah, like understanding the race views against each other of who didn't like who and what people were thinking were higher for like the Grecias and everything. It's like you quickly figure that out as they're talking and introducing the characters of knowing what they do and why they're there.
How about the magic system?
It's interesting because some mention it as magic and then some say it's
The small science.
small science.
Mhm.
And
The Druskala are Brujas. Or no, they
Yeah.
call them Brujas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So just like knowing the magic system, because the one thing I will say is that even in the book, I thought the magic system was a little confusing initially because I don't think it's very well explained. Like
the orders.
yeah, like because like, and I think like the ones like the Squallers and the Inferno.
Well, because you have the Corporalchi, the Materialchi, and then there's the other Alkis, and then there's like the little subsections of them.
Yeah, like with Genya, like because she's a tailor, which
She's
is
a
kind of like
Corporalchi
Yeah.
tailor.
But the other thing is like David, like he has a specific ability, but I don't really think they explained it well enough. Like they showed what his ability is kind of, but
it was
like
called what? A Dubas?
He's an engineer.
yeah.
He's
that
a
explains that why he could do the like
he's a
melding.
Yeah,
and
he's
everything.
He's a
Yeah.
material Alki.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're on the right track.
Materialki
Yeah.
engineer.
So like I knew it
Okay.
because I read the books, but I personally don't think that was explained well enough. Like
Yeah,
it was just kind of like,
Until
oh,
like,
he's doing it.
Until
He
like
does
book 3 or
fabrication
Yeah.
and made these things, and I was like, okay, so fabricators, they're able to manipulate minor things that help other skill sets.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not really an introduction of like what that means.
Yeah. Which
Hopefully
like
that'll come later. I mean, I think
Yeah.
otherwise they're going to like info dump and it'll be more
well, that's what I was gonna say.
confusing.
You have to do it like very casually because like you don't want it to be like info dumping like in a book. The same thing for a show.
There's
but
nothing worse
but
than
I
an
was-
info dump in a book.
but like I was kind of like I was expecting a little bit, just a tad bit more when they were training and stuff like that. Even to just kind of say that like these are like the fighting sectors, like the Squallers and the
Surprised there
Inferni.
wasn't more with the apparat.
Same, yeah, but he does come later.
I know, but like
I can't remember. Like I don't think he was in the first book as much. Like he was kind of like
I know,
kind of being
not
creepy,
Like mentioned was creepy.
but like he comes like he's huge and like especially the last book.
yeah.
But so
I think it kind of sets it up for him to be more in the viewpoint now at the end of this season. Now that like the king's sick and he's over here,
Yes.
he's like, oh yeah.
So like
now
they do
you're
set
really
him
gonna
up
see
to
what
probably
he
have a
does.
bigger, yeah, because he does have an agenda. So like I do feel like they kind of like I think it worked out really well that they didn't have him a lot in because like he was kind of like this named person, but you didn't really know too much about him, and then it's kind of like oh now he's in a seat of power. Oh, what is he gonna do?
Yeah.
I forget that girl dies in Alina's place in the
Oh, I know, me
palace.
too.
I forgot about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That was her friend too.
Hi, my wonderful friends. It is now Saturday, April 24th, but I guess the end of my clips from last night ended at like 1 a.m, so I guess you can argue that it hasn't changed the day. But I did want to just kind of come quickly to do an outro. Thank you guys for watching this vlog. After I've sat on the show for the night, I still pretty much stand by what I said last night. I really liked it. I do think overall, and it was probably because they combined both of the elements of Six of Crows and Shadow and Bone, that some things felt a little bit rushed. And even though you can argue that like the passage of time was being shown through montages, it still felt like things were happening very, very fast. And it was only 8 episodes, and you were taking 2 source materials and cramming them together. So I stand by that it was a little rushed. However, it was so well done for what they were given, and I was really immersed in everything. And the only other thing that one of my other friends, Mallory, and I were talking about was the reveal of the Darkling's name. That was kind of anticlimactic, and I felt like it was cheapened by what was happening because it was like an enemy calling him the Darkling. So yeah, overall, I was a little sad about that, but I'm excited to see, hopefully, what season 2 will bring. I feel like they have to greenlight it because it was very well done. The production was so much better than I was even hoping for, especially given Cursed was the last like YA adaptation I've watched on Netflix, and if you've been in any of my live streams, I've popped off about that show plenty of times because I don't like it, and I thought the writing was poor and it looked cheap and it was just terrible in general to me. So I was really afraid it was going to go in that route, but it just looked so well done. Like, I don't know what their budget was, but I was sold. I was sold. It looked great. So overall, I really enjoyed it. I would give it like 9 to 10 stars out of 10 because it was just so well done. I would probably watch it again with my husband, and that way I'll try to see things I might have missed and stuff like that. But overall, I really enjoyed this. So let me know down below if you've watched Shadow and Bone and what your thoughts were. What was your favorite part? Was there anything you disliked about it? And let me know how you think a season 2 might play out. Thanks again for watching. I post videos every Tuesday and Friday. I live stream Wednesday nights on Twitch for gaming, and I have a few live streams on my channel for writing every now and then. If you're not following me on social media, such as Instagram or Twitter, feel free to do so. All the links are down in my description. And until next time, I'll see you then.